think these are going to be crazy close. And
well, the game is ready. Our players are ready. Let's hop in, and then maybe you guys can share some keys to victory for us.
We will do that
as we get in. All right, let's fire up the game. Our first round of Blast Ball. Again, Trihex, Cosmo, and Bananas versus Essentia, Sinister One, and Aaron. Let's do it.
So this will be played in best of 3, and it's the first team, or excuse me, in 2 sets of 3, and it's the first team to score 3 goals. But here's something cool about the game. When you score a goal, the goal gets smaller.
Yes, so it's got a little balancing act there, of course, you know, helps the other team get back into it.
And a quick minor correction, this is not going to be a best 2 out of 3.
Like
this is actually
right.
1 game, 1 and done.
That's a little bit.
Yeah, that was my bad. It's 3 versus 3. It's 1 game. It's the first team that gets 3 points, that scores 3 goals, then they will advance on. All right, so as you can see, you're trying to use your laser to hit the ball back and forth. And you'll notice there's a few meters as well, because you can't just shoot constantly. You do sort of run out of power. And you'll have to kind of manage that and keep that going. But you have the ability to lock onto the ball. And, you know, you play an offense and defense, and there we see the first goal go in. And that's going to be by the blue team, the Indigo team.
And I think we're going to get a second look at it possibly here.
We do. And now, so of course, the goal is going to shrink in size.
We'll watch it shrink right here as we get in. Boom. Ooh. Now your job's a little bit harder.
Right.
When you hit that second goal, it's really small.
And as you're talking about that power management, you have to decide, do you want to go for a series of quick burst shots? Do you want to charge and take 1 power shot? And there are physics all over this thing, so if you can sort of chip at the bottom of the ball to pop it up over your enemy.
Right, like you'll occasionally see that happen right here, and that will naturally happen on those ramps as well. You know how the arena is actually ramped up a little bit? But as we're seeing here, this is a kind of like a 2-1, right? 2 on offense and 1 on defense, and that's almost how we defaulted to the moment that we all started playing.
Sometimes you need a goalie.
Right, you should be careful with that. But the 3 kind of things that you'll notice you can pick up, there's obviously health. There's also one that looks like a lightning bolt, and that just lets you shoot and move really fast.
Yeah.
And then there is another power-up that's got a shield, and of course it gives you sort of invulnerability. And one thing you notice, look, it says disabled. Yes, your mech can actually get disabled, and you are ejected out of the mech until you respawn. But that
looks like Indigo gets a big goal, 2.
That's how important those disables can be. Look at, they had 2 mechs down, and that means it's easy to just...
It's essentially a power play, right? You're 3v2 for a second there.
You'll notice 1 and 2 was up, but 3 was down. 3 came up just at the last second, but it wasn't enough to stop the goal. And now you saw how tiny that goal actually is. Nice
love
blast
the concept,
right
though. How do you make soccer appealing to North Americans? Put guns in it.
Yes. And
the answer is yes.
Robots, yes.
Oh, and again, a quick check on the downloads, and we're good.
Everything's good. I'm getting that new Smash 4 DLC.
Just getting that DLC rocking?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, so Gold Team, they've really got to make sure that this blast ball does not get on their side of the map at all. And you'll notice that if someone blasts the ball into you, you will take some damage. So you got to be careful about that.
A lot more damage, actually, from the ball as opposed to a traditional blaster.
Now
oh my gosh,
we're getting close, but great body block, but look at, because you blocked with the body, now that mech is down, it's real close.
It's so close.
Okay, the Gold Team needs to hit it back on them to try to disable that Indigo player.
Definitely going to need to get it out.
And Gold is defending. They're like defending.
Oh, and there's a power-up in the back. You
net.
can see the lightning bolt.
There's actually 2 power-ups. Not only is there the lightning one, but there's also the There's also a 3rd power-up we haven't talked about. It's a eject power-up, and if you hit it, it will force the mechs to eject out of their mechs. It basically stuns them for a few moments. And right now, the Gold Team needs that power-up. I don't even think they realize that it's back there on their map. But once you have it, you just hit Y, and then it shoots wherever you are aiming. But the Indigo teams, they're doing
I see Indigo really using the charge shots here. You can hold the A button down to do a much stronger blast, and that really gives the blast ball a kick. There it is. That was a huge charge shot right there.
Exactly. I mean, I'm really surprised that they're keeping it together. Oh, that was a nice hit back. But the Gold Team just can't seem to get it over to Indigo's side.
No, they're definitely going to need to get some power-ups here in order to take control of the game.
Oh, he's going for that power-up right there.
There it is.
Fast, and also I think your guns recharge instantly when you grab that.
That could be it! That was Blue team is taking it. That's Trihex, Cosmo, and Bananas. They are safe. They will be moving on to stage 3.
Real nice. Exactly why the power-ups are important. You saw, it's like, well, we can't seem to get that final goal in. There's a power-up right there.
So smart to just take a beat, walk away from the ball, cruise the arena, get the power-up, and come back for the win.
That's how you get it done. That was very, very nicely done.
Wow. Now, when you guys played earlier, what did you find was the balance of we should focus on hitting this ball into the goal, or we should just attack our opponents as violently as possible?
That's actually a great question, Kevin, because immediately, and we were playing against you guys, I think.
But I can't remember who won. I mean, it might have been my team.
Yeah, myself, Minnie, and someone else who I can't name was playing, and Mini Wheat would instantly go for disables while we tried to go forward, but then we realized that's a great strat until you have no defense, and then you have to kind of rethink. So it's awesome that even after 1 or 2 games, you're already kind of going, okay, well, let's try this and see if this works. But
we've got a replay ready. We've got a replay ready from the first round here. Let's take a look.
Is this, oh, that was on the goal with the disable. Yeah, that was a big.
You can see the mech smoking there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Completely helpless.
And I don't think we saw, you see that green one in the back? That was the eject, and that was a beautiful blast goal right there. That very last one after grabbing the power up.
Eject is huge. If you catch the entire team, you can catch one mech, but you can catch them all. Yeah. It was brutal. I've been ejected from a mech before, and it wasn't fun.
We got our second set of teams loaded in right now.
It's going by pretty fast.
It's going to be Packy, TimZ88, and FerdSig01 versus John Numbers, Jackson Blackson, and Mad Mage. As you can see, Essentia and Sinister1, they will be in the Stage 2 Underground Elimination. They performed, they had the lowest scores from that round of Blast Ball. BSG 4000 over on the Ottoman of Shame, or the Precipice of Doom, or the whatever that is, officially over there. He is ready. He's still in the Underground. We're going to be adding 2 more players to that Underground elimination after this. Everybody else will be moving on safely to Stage 3. I happen to know the games. You guys know what's coming up, and the Underground just gets more brutal with each stage. I mean, Zelda was cutesy in comparison to what awaits. So these guys do not want to end up down there. It looks like the game is ready.
All right.
So we're going to move on to the second round of Blast Ball. Again, it's John Numbers, Jackson Blackson, and Mad Mage. Go ahead and fire it up, guys, versus Packy, TimZ88, and FerdSig01. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, blast it.
All right, and the match is beginning. Of course, Indigo versus Gold, and Indigo ran away with it in the last one.
Yeah, they dropped the hammer, or the ball, or I don't know, the gun. All right, and there he goes.
Wow, nice chip right off the bat. And you'll notice, like, it's glowing at the very beginning, so the ball has this vulnerability, and then it unleashes. So you don't want to hit it too early.
Yeah, exactly. You want to definitely time your shots there right after the drop. And there's some power-ups coming out really early here.
Real early, we already saw the lightning bolt power up. Of course, that makes you shoot and move faster. There, we've got Indigo with a mech down. That means Gold has power play, but you notice the #1 mech is just on his last leg there, about to go. And you got to be careful with that lock on. Sometimes the ball can flip around. You can accidentally hit it in your own goal.
And I think we are seeing an eject right there. See you later.
And so if you do eject out, in some cases, you actually have to run back to your mech, so there's a little bit of time. That mech is now back in it, but still a scoreless game. And look at that, suddenly Gold getting it over to Indigo's side.
Now to remind them so they can cheer for the players that they love the most, Packy, TimZ88, and FerdSig01, they are the blue team, or the Indigo team. And over on Gold, we got John Numbers, Jackson Blackson, and Mad Mage. So let them know you love them.
Yeah, let's hear it for these competitors, guys. This could be your next Nintendo World Champion on stage right now.
Private at Treehouse.
It is, and that just makes this game even more tense, Justin, because again, like, everything is being tested from these guys, from old games to new games to games they've never played before. And suddenly you bring in the whole concept of, well, can a true Nintendo World Champion adapt?
Yes.
Well, this is what that's trying to prove.
You're exactly right.
Oh, and another damage from the blast ball.
You know, that mechanic is really interesting because when I first started playing, you can imagine how like it would kind of be a stalemate if you didn't get hurt by it from the ball. So you have to consider like the angle in which you're attacking at, because if the opponent blasts the ball right into you, you can take damage and essentially get shut down.
Oh, it looks like Indigo making a move here.
Oh, that could be it. First goal.
Oh.
Massive push for the blue team there. That's Packy, TimZ88, and FernSig01. They're on the board. First point.
Some huge high fives going down on the stage there.
Did you feel the energy coming off them? I think a forest collapsed under the EMP shockwave that came out of that high five.
It was an amazing goal, by the way, as well. A power-up was hit, and then
some
there was
huge
just
high fives going down on the stage there.
They thread the needle.
Did you feel the energy coming off them?
All the shots.
Oh my gosh!
Whoa!
Answered
right back!
And it's tough there to defend the goal at the last second there. You kind of got to get a really good angle on it. Otherwise, you're going to shoot it in your own goal.
Yeah, you do have to be careful. I mean, you'll notice that you can lock onto the ball. And if the ball were to, say, shoot towards your kind of a goal and you have a shot charged up, unlock, like don't launch the charge shot into the ball. That was the fastest goal I've seen. Oh my gosh, another big hit.
Now trying for the charge shots right off the bat.
Look at how
they're really
effective
getting the hang of it. It looks
They are. So I love Gold's setup here too. Is you just like they're body blocking that whole area, but Blue always keeps someone back. It looks like they're playing a forward, a mid, and a backfield pretty much. Oh, but they're going in.
They're going to take a lot of damage if they get too close to that ball, because that is the quickest way to get your shield crushed.
The other thing you also have to keep in mind is you'll see that bar that keeps going down near the targeting reticle, and that kind of is your power. So you want to, you know, if you want the most effective charge shot, that has to be all the way in.
And it looks like Blue's actually at a disadvantage here. I believe I saw an eject from the blue team.
Oh, that was a big
looks
hit.
like Gold's running away with it.
Gotta be careful. Blue, they're doing a great job with defense here. Gold's just trying to keep it on this Indigo side, and Indigo does take it back.
Huge battle in the center
There it
here.
is.
And this is a big power play for Gold right here. The Gold has all three members up now. You've got to be careful though when you're in these power plays. You don't want to completely abandon your defense. Look at that! And there's that boost. When you lock, you can use B and hit to the side. It kind of gives you a boost, strength boost either way.
And you can use R to strafe, and then L, like you said, to lock onto the ball, which is huge. As you can see, our player here is locking on.
And does that use your regular energy meter when you perform a strafe?
I think because it's the same when you jump. You can actually jump as well, which I thought was pretty nice for getting an aerial advantage. But Gold Team is really testing the limits of Indigo's defense here. There's a quick breakaway, and that's going to actually put one Gold member down. They're going to have to completely bail on their plan. And he's got one more hit with that ball. Nice.
Great charge blast, clearing it out. It's back on Indigo's side.
Gold's taking
Unaffected goal!
And the distance shot there.
John Numbers, Jackson Blackson, and Mad Mage, they're up 2-1.
That was a beautiful goal by Indigo. I don't know if you can actually see it, but there was a boost to the left to get into position so that he angled it, or the team angled it perfectly, and then a charge shot chipped it right in. That was awesome.
And of course, if you caught it at the last second there, that goal is looking small.
Well, I have no idea
What's with the lava ball?
Here.
It looks like it's creating like an aerial effect wherever it touches, or area effect.
I've never seen this one before. This is new, Jay Flynn. What's happening?
Nintendo, why do you keep secrets from me?
Yeah, these mechs are on fire, guys.
I think, yeah, suddenly that ball looks like it's become much more dangerous than it was in the previous matchup. Already, we've seen a couple of the mechs get disabled.
Oh, we've seen them drop quick.
Is this their chance to take it home? Oh, no,
but Indigo with the shield there. Managing to keep his team alive, solo style.
20 seconds left on this battle right now. Gold is up. Indigo has got to push.
Well, they got to be careful.
Just turned into Fireball Island real fast.
Is Indigo going solo ham on this? Oh,
yeah. Wow, a huge bounce back.
3 seconds left. Wow, it's only 2 seconds left, but Gold Team takes it. John Numbers, Jackson Blackson, and Mad Mage, they take it, guys. Let's hear it for them. Incredible competition down to the last few seconds. Now, you guys didn't see the magma ball when you were playing earlier, right?
We did not. No.
That must be a last 30 seconds remaining sort of feature that comes down to rain fire from the heavens
there you
on
go.
your back.
That's
Look at you.
exactly what it is. And in the final seconds, they were like, no, a magma ball will not beat us. We will score that final